Howdy, lieutenants and economists.
The most volatile, evil, disgusting things on the planet, humans. If you have a video request, you can always go to assholeconsulting.com.
Yeah, I am gonna charge you, kids. And that is the importance of not fucking up.
You are such an asshole!
Morning, kiddos. Today we're going to do a lot of original videos because the captain finally has some freaking time. Need to do some research and investigation. As you know, the captain is old. So old that Chris Beckloff calls him Old Man Clary and claims I'm 104 years old, and I do look great for my age, whether it actually be 43 or 104. But the problem with getting old is that you get further and further removed from the younger people. And that's fine, that's what the nature of life. But if your job is helping out younger people, you get further and further removed from their experiences, and then it's like, can I competently talk about that? And one of the examples I give before is I'll get questions about dating. I don't know. I know philosophy, strategy, experience, female psychology, and all that, but I got a question one time about online dating. I'm like, I have as much experience in online dating as I do crocheting. And so what I need, and would help me out a lot if all you younger lieutenants and economists out there, agents in the field and Cappy Capites could do, is let me know if Gen X bosses are any better or any worse or about the same as the baby boomer bosses. This is very key because when I have to start giving career advice and job advice, I need to have my finger on the pulse of what's going on. Now, my theory, my presumption is that Gen X is essentially no better than the baby boomers. We were, I'd say, about as spoiled as the baby boomers. And when you spoil people with ease and praise, well, then you get the millennials. But basically, all three generations were spoiled rotten. And then when you get into power positions of power, you become sadists. Also without any real challenge, discipline, or anything, just constantly having your ego stroked. You become very egotistical, and you also develop no skills or are faced with making hard choices. In other words, you don't become an actual leader or a good manager that's based on reality. And so this is why the vast majority of baby boomer bosses, and I'm talking 90 to 95%, were incompetent and completely worthless. Some actual sadists. I mean, genuinely, like if they were to be diagnosed with psychologists, if you believe in that profession, they would just be pure evil. I need to know if it's the same with Gen X bosses. I theorize it is the same because I grew up with these turd wipes. For the most part, they are just as narcissistic as the baby boomers. They were just as evil and inept and incompetent. And I also have philosophies and beliefs that you get promoted within organizations not through excellence or accomplishments or achievement or progress, but through conformity, obedience, blending in, not being right there at the IQ of 100 on the Bell distributor. You're right there in the center. You do not get too smart and you do not get too dumb. You do not get too productive. You do not get too lazy. You're just beige, pure beige. And that averageness leads to those of us who are employees, especially when you're younger, you want to work hard, you want to prove, you got all that energy, you're an idealist. You honorably want to do your best, you honorably, want to achieve, prove. But that falls on deaf ears when your managers, when your boss, your supervisors are simply not capable of understanding production or progress, or are so intellectually inferior. I did not believe this happened. I did not believe it until I started seeing it. They're actually intimidated by people who outproduce them, even though those people are underneath them and making that person look good. Anyway, so that's my speculation. I would appreciate your guys' opinions down below in the comments. If you happen to know any millennials or Gen Xers who are currently working for Gen X bosses, or you even have to be an old fart like me, you're a Gen Xer yourself and you have to be working for a Gen Xer, please, in the comments section below, I would very much appreciate your opinions, short and brief and succinct anecdotes. And be honest, a lot of people, what the baby boomers did to us is Anytime you criticize someone older than you, you be just, oh, you're just lazy. Oh, all bosses are jerks. Oh, it's just because you're scum and you don't know how to. And then you realize, no, you guys were lying to us. You guys were scum. That's why the housing bubble crashed. That's why you had a pension crisis. So yes, I need to do a little bit of field research. I'd very much appreciate it if you guys could provide some responses below. Thank you very much. Toodles.